Flourish where God has planted you. There is purpose where God has planted you. It may not make sense to you right now, but God knows where He's going, so choose to trust in Him. In Jeremiah 17 verses 7 through 8, the Bible tells us, "Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in Him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its root by the stream." May you be reminded that when you trust in God, everything will work out, and surely you will flourish wherever God has planted you. Just like a tree thrives when it's planted by a source of nourishment, we are called to grow and prosper in the place where God has put us. So flourish where God has planted you, knowing that God is with you and that He has a purpose where He has positioned you in this season. Do not miss what God is doing. He will nourish you. He will supply everything that you need. There is purpose in this season. Keep your eyes on the Lord and know that you will flourish where God has planted you. Whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your community, trust that God has a purpose for you right where you are. Child of God, know that God is so mindful about you. Wherever you may be positioned right now in life, you may have your questions and wonder if there is a purpose, but may you be reminded of this truth that God has a purpose. Just trust the process and know that He is with you. Embrace your current season and watch how God can use it to bear fruit in your life. Remember, blooming where you are planted means leaning into faith, growing in grace, and trusting in His divine plan. So often we are in a rush to get out of the season that we are in, that we miss what God is doing. But when we learn to embrace the season that we are in, we're able to see the beauty in it, irrespective of the difficult things that we are facing. God has a plan for your life. In all your ways, seek the Lord. Flourish where God has planted you. Child of God, may you be encouraged today and always that God has a plan for you. Seek His face and find beauty where you are in this season. Flourish.